Wow, 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 boom. Dun, 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 boom, boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
Essentially, Brelands won't ever try and get involved unless you directly attack them, meaning I can work around them, attacking, fucking the dwarves and the elves, and just kind of ignoring them,
right.
and expand that way. But if the Dunedain live long enough for that script to kick in, suddenly I'll be dealing with actual aggressive Brelands. We don't have great units, but will be more fights. It's the same like chip battle you're currently doing versus the Wood Elves. I'll slowly be chipped down into death.
I wonder how many turns does it take to starve? So what's that work? How's that work? They just sieged me. The city I just took.
Just hover over your city, it'll tell you.
Because I have an army coming right behind them, so I'm thinking, like, I don't need to sally out. I can just fucking stab them in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no city, I think the minimum a city can hold out for is 3 turns. It does work like Warhammer, where the longer you're under siege, the more guys you die, or that die every turn. But because the units in this are so large,
It doesn't say
typically,
how
like,
long I'll last in the siege.
if you just hover over the city, not like open the city, just hover your mouse over the city.
It's not doing anything.
Not the name of the city, the city itself.
Oh, I see. I have 4 turns. Okay, then I have enough time. I just marched an army right up behind them, so I'm about to. I'll come save them. It's fine.
Yeah.
War declared, Fens of Edorath and Breland.
Ooh, that's good shit.
That's a good one to have them fighting. Yeah.
Well, when Edorath starts going to war, so that's a neutral faction fighting a good guy faction, and Edorath can get fucking aggressive. Edorath can start wiping like fucking humans, Brelands. It can wipe out the Wildmen of Dunlin. It can wipe out the fucking elves of the Grey Haven if they really start steamrolling. And it's because their AI essentially is one of the few AIs that actually takes advantage of being neutral to everyone. As in, it will actually spend the time for the first, 40 turns, 30 turns, 40 turns, depending, to actually build up an army and, an economy.
Oh, wow.
And so suddenly, around, turn 35, 40... Oh, yeah. Yeah. If they're attacking now, they're well set in. Yeah, that means you're going to see well, you probably won't see them because they're on the other side of the world. But there is a fuck ton of their armies crossing the world.
Okay.
You're on turn 50?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Why, where are you at? Am I too fast? Try to slow down?
No, you're fine. Again, beware that the script can kick in any turn from 60 to 70.
And what happens, essentially? We get the higher tier units?
Everyone does.
I'll kill the elves in time.
Yeah, so on turn, whenever the garrison script kicks in, every faction of the game has all of their units and their buildings unlocked. It's essentially the actual start of the first movie.
Oh, shit, okay. So this is pre the first movie, okay.
Yeah, everything right now is still pre-Fellowship. Okay. And then when the garrison script kicks in, that would be your timeline for the actual Fellowship starting. But mind you, if the good guys don't have the ring, then the Fellowship itself isn't even happening.
So we have to get the ring, then get it to Rivendell,
and then essentially see where it goes from there, because I haven't made it past that point.
The Vale of Dorwinion, is that a good thing or not?
I don't think it'll matter in the long run. It's that little fucking purple section next to you, but they also have to deal with everyone else. I haven't seen your full map, which is the other thing. You might, especially if you're on turn 50, you might want to take a turn to look at the map and see how the wider world is coming about, because you might find out that Mordor is much closer to your doorstep than you think.
Fuck me. Stop. I want to use... It's the wrong army.
Your will, my lord.
I want the army that's a full stack... Okay, wait. You guys get out of here. Can I disband an army?
If you...
You're getting in the fucking way. It's just one cav.
Yeah.
How do I fucking...
Click the unit. like open up the unit's like picture menu.
Expand unit, thank you, because they're blocking my movement, and I'm trying to get a full bar army in here to fucking attack.
To war then.
Thank you. You're the reinforcement troops. I'm gonna have you fight, and that way you can't take the city. Because it's 3,300. Yeah. Right? This is a good idea. It wouldn't be stupid.
No, you should be good.
Yeah. Okay.
We bring the battle.
Stand up.
Yeah, it's just a reinforcement army. Not the city, because the city guys in the city, they're like.
Oh,
dead and
okay,
shit.
yeah.
This is like a fresh army I just recruited to go and fight them.
Do exactly this.
Yeah. But I expected the other army to help. Like, I was hoping to be like a siege battle where I have two armies in the thing, but oh well.
Yeah, that can take some. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all.
Oh fuck! They have a hill. I didn't realize they'd have a hill.
Help you. Move archers. Archers. Forward.
But yeah, I would suggest toggling off Fog of War, so that you have an idea of the wider world that you eventually have to conquer.
Oh, I have been.
Because I know.
Paying attention.
Yeah, because like I'm on turn 49, and the highest mortar section is Logarth, which is literally
fighting the pink guys.
2 from where your shit is. Yeah, which means they're close to you.
No, I know. That's why I'm trying to clear up and kill these fucking elves.
Actually, in my game, Dumbledore is sieging. Wow, actually, I have not looked over here as much because I've been focused on my area. Mordor and Dumbledore are into fucking aggressive shit. Poor Rohan. Rohan's down to. Oh no. It's down to 3 locations left, and all of them are being sieged. Ugh. But Gondor does seem to have been able to push Mordor out of West Osgiliath. But good for them.
Where are the reinforcements coming in from? Where are they? Enemy reinforcements delayed?
Ooh, yep.
Reinforcements that would normally have
good.
during this battle have been permitted. Your base team may require upgrade. No, it doesn't. So what does that mean?
That means that their reinforcements aren't going to be able to make it.
It's fucking weird.
You just get to murder their current army.
Okay,
That can happen sometimes where if they have a full stack army and there's
They
not
didn't.
any more, or I wasn't done talking. If they have a full stack army and the other army can't fit in, that can happen where the enemy reinforcements can be delayed. Or if the enemy, if the enemy is previously engaged with something else, like the army that's sieging your city, it can happen where it decides that, they can't make it in time. And mind you, delayed doesn't mean that they won't show up at all. It might sometimes, but it's not guaranteed. They might also just decide, nope, we made it. But it won't be till, after you've murdered most of the first army.
You know what? Fuck it. Everyone just go attack them. I don't even care. There's only 2 units. Just fucking go. I'm not gonna run you or anything, but just go. I'm actually gonna speed up the battle timer because this is just taking forever. Hurry up and march.
Oh yeah, I have to tell you how to fucking swap off the battle timer.
Yeah, you haven't told me yet.
Yeah. Well, if you'd stop bum rushing into battles every 30 seconds.
I have people to kill. Sorry.
Now, I did tell you early game that there would come a point where you're fighting every fucking second.
Yeah, it's like non-stop battle. I actually kind of miss the days when I could just walk around and have nothing to kill.
Yeah, you get those early days really to kind of feel it out and get your shit set up, and then once war kicks off, and technically this is before the war is even actually kicked off.
I know, that's why it's so sad.
This is just, once, people start getting going, they go. And it's non-stop. I need...
Oh, yeah, let's charge his heavy infantry. In my cav. Because they don't have fucking spears, they got swords.
Remember, just because the unit doesn't get a bonus against it, doesn't mean that it can't beat it.
Oh no, I'm pulling them out. I mean, I'm cycle charging.
Okay.
I'm just using Cav to stall because my whole army's marching up to fight.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, because my Cav is, you know, the early Cav. It's kind of shit. It's not like it's that good. So.
Yeah. It's fine to feed him to the grinder. I'm on turn 50.
See, this is why
I feel like
Rise up, men of Dale!
I feel like there's going to be a funny moment where inevitably you are going to hit the first war script, and as shit starts to get wildly out of control, you begin to just kind of be like, oh yeah, no, okay, I think I can deal with this. You know, like, pretty much just trying to deal with it the best you can. Meanwhile, I will be sitting here going, oh god, knowing what's coming. And then the longer it goes, there will be this, like, I feel there will be this very slow swap of like, dear god, does this ever end? No. Not until you win. It's just war for eternity until you win. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it's like an actual total war.
I'm slowly marching up this giant-ass mountain. God, my men are winded. I'm not even running them. But...
Which I will say, I think that's something, that's like another thing that actually bugs me about like Total War games now. Is it's very rarely true to its name. You know what I mean? Like, it rarely ever feels like the actual entire world or entire map is at war. It rarely feels like a total war. It feels like a, I'm at war with fucking everyone. Why isn't everyone else? Why am I fighting fucking everybody all the time? But even then, it's like the wider world never feels like it's really ever being affected. I think that's something that this one does really well. Just medieval in general, and then especially this mod. I have to do something about Emodress. Yeah, because now they're past a full stack on me. I'm so fucking worried about Rivendell.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
What do you want? The tweezers? Alright, Zelda. Ooh, actually, that one only has... Wait, what? That one has 3 units in it? That one only has 3? What the fuck? House in there. Stop that. Okay, hold on.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Great. So glad we killed the enemy general.
Pick up your bows, men.
You archers, please fire into their backs.
Pick up your bows, men. Attack.
Oh, Jesus, do your job. Glad we're killing those guys off.
Okay, I'm back. This kid dropped water on it. Yeah, sorry, he pulled his nail.
Oh, okay.
Or he like broke his nail, so we were trying to get him to calm down so she could clip his nail. And he was not happy about it.
Oh fuck! The enemy reinforcement showed up.
Yep.
Fuck. I'm out of
Well,
position.
you didn't show up till you were like
Fuck.
starting to beat the shit out of him.
Well, they were almost dead. They were at 60%. And then they
I
just
literally
show up.
warned you of this exact thing.
Should I fall back? But I gotta reform. Actually, no, that's what I gotta do. I gotta just fucking.
No, finish killing what you're killing.
Okay.
Because if you pull off of them, you're going to do more damage because they're just going to start charging and murdering your guys by stabbing them in the back while you go to run away.
And just like, because they're on a little. I mean, take a look at it. It's bad. Like they're not really doing a good job.
You know, but the enemy army still has to walk over to you, and if they run, they'll be exhausted, which means they'll get, you know, debuffs.
That's true.
So,
I mean,
just
they had an army
focus
of
on
90, and they still have like 76 in this one unit.
Yes, they're elves.
Fucking
I
ridiculous.
don't know how many times I'm gonna have to explain that to you.
Just frustrating. Oh, wait, are they not moving? Wait, maybe they're not. Oh no, they are moving. They're just moving really slowly.
Yeah, which means you got plenty of time.
Okay, then Cav, you need to go up on the hill and just flank around.
Do you want to do our next campaign as elves, so that you can understand what it feels like to be a ridiculously strong faction with ridiculously strong units, but ridiculously low recruitment time?
Maybe.
Because I guarantee you, when you play as elves, you'll understand, like, as much as you feel like they're broken fighting them, when you play as them, you'll feel like they're broken in the opposite way. Like, you'll feel like it's impossible. Because you'll be like, God, I never have enough units. But it's because, like, you can do most things with, like, 4 or 5 units if you use them well. But that's the key, is using them well. Oh, they lost Osgiliath. Mordor's back across the river. There it is again. It's like every few turns, Gondor tries to push her back, and then fucking Mordor's just like, surprise!
Okay. Spearmen. Bows with shields. What the fuck? Spears. They're not
Those
running.
spears with shields are javies. The ones that have the spears facing down, those are javelin units.
No, they're like just regular spearmen.
Well, I saw regular spears, but when you were going through them, I saw guys carrying javelins.
Oh, I see the jabs. Yeah, I see the jabs.
Yeah. You can go here. I'm not at war with the fucking Dunedain? Oh, I'm not. I forgot I negotiated peace with them after I took, fucking Dead Man's, Dyke, because I didn't want to fucking have to deal with them for a while. Perfect. That'll make this much easier. I get a nice little surprise attack on them. Oh fuck, that's half a sack army. I don't like how strong that is. Fuck it. Let's hit him. Oh fuck. Ranger Captain Harper. Oh fucking Christ, that's actually a really good army of fucking Dunedain. Okay. Fuck. That's a night attack. I don't know how much it'll help me, but I can try. How's yours going?
Oh, good. Their elf unit is finally getting down to below 30.
That's good.
Technically, they are the elite troops. I mean, they are actually the tough one, but...
Yeah, they're General's bodyguard.
But I feel like I'm going to run out of time to reform my men to fight this other army, though. That's what I'm concerned about.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, if you... Again, if you pull back, you'll do more danger to your... You know, you'll put your guys in more danger than they would be if you didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Because then the guys that they're immediately fighting will just start fucking hacking away at them like they're fucking nothing. Is it making me fight at fucking Withertop? You son of a bitch. Okay, skirmishers first. I've got an army of nothing but wargs.
You.
Yeah. So one is all skirmisher wargs, and one is raider wargs, which have the bows. And I've got to march up a giant fucking mountain.
Yeah,
Fucking hate fighting Dunedain. It's fucking Withertop, and it's the worst thing to have to fight fucking Dunedain on. Because they're just... one, because they have great archers, so they will absolutely take advantage of it really well. Where they will, like, actually, you know, get into good positions, they'll actually... like, use their archers to the best of their ability and, like, snipe the shit out of you for a long period of time. So a lot of it just becomes, like, kind of managing your spacing and dealing with the Dunedain correctly, which can be really difficult, given that their units are really good. And then, once you actually make it to the top, that's a whole nother issue of dealing with them, because they're, again, really good units. And they can fight in melee almost as well. Like, Dunedain are the closest you'll get to elf units for humans.
I think I gotta sacrifice my cav to get my men time to form up.
Do it.
I mean, I don't want to, but...
It's not like cavalry's your strong suit anyways as a faction.
Yeah, but they're really useful to fight. Like, the more I'm playing them, the more I'm finding Cavs are actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, because they're not shitty cav, they're decent cav. Like, as far as versus other Total War games. You know what I mean? They have weight to them. Fucking Christ. Oh, they've got, like, actual Dunedain. Like, in full, like, Numenorian armor. Fuck.
Okay, we're using our arrows and start shooting them. Form up.
They got fucking Dunedain cavalry. And then a bunch of, like, shitty fucking woodsmen. Ugh. This gonna suck. Also, the fucking Withertop itself is such a steep mountain that even with your guys walking, they'll start to get winded about halfway up.
If we continue like this,
Yeah,
we'll smash the enemy.
it sucks. It's one of the best places to defend because of how it works, but it is one of the worst places to siege because of how it works.
Is that what I'm fighting on at this hill? Is that what?
No, it's what I'm fighting on. It's a custom map. Like, you would know it if you saw it, because literally it's a giant valley, and then a giant, like, mountain with, like, ruins on top of it, and a spiraling, like, road that goes up. And you have to walk your guys up those spiraling road, which really sucks, because the Dunedain have great fucking archers, and so the whole time they're shooting down at you. Yeah, it's again, it's one of those things where it's like, it sucks to fight it, but it's also, once you take it, it's yours.
Wait, I don't
And
know
you
more
get to do
troops.
the exact
What
same
the fuck?
thing to them.
Okay.
What, the elves?
I'm running out of... No, I'm running out of...
Oh. You ain't running out of men. You don't look like you're running out of men. You got plenty of archers.
I know. Okay, I'm running out of men. I know how the fuck elves work. I'm running out of fucking men.
Ah. Well, yeah. How big was the stack of elves that was...
I'm fighting 1,000
reinforcing?
elves.
Oh, yeah, you fucking expect to lose a lot of guys.
Because I'm trying to protect them because they were going to
Fucking
siege
hell.
the city. Like, I figured I'd better fight them out, you know, before they siege the city that has only, like, 1,000 men left in it.
Fair enough.
It's kind of like a no-win scenario, though. Like, I mean, it was bad either
Yeah.
way, but...
Either fight them out in the open or fight them in tight quarters. Either way, not fun.
Sorry I don't get very many close-ups when I play, guys. It's just hard to do that when I'm managing a fucking war. Like, I gotta see the
Is it?
battlefield. I don't get that many close-ups. Or at least it's not as much as I'd like to.
Well, I get way more close-ups in this than I do in something like Warhammer.
But Warhammer's so fast you have to go. You can't zoom in.
I still get zoom-ins in Warhammer.
Good for you.
But I'm a lot more of a, like... I mean, again, pause, give them their orders, and then just let them go. You know. Once they're engaged, you don't really have to worry about, like, click here, move this guy, reposition this guy, like, unless you're super microing.
I am super micro. So I play.
Well, see? That's what's keeping you from getting super close-ups.
I know. I mean, like, I try, but... It's like, okay, I look at him, and then I'm like, but I could really be managing my arm. You know?
Yeah, see, I don't have that. Like, once they're doing well, I'm just like, okay. You feel bad? For what?
But I'm not managing my army better. Like, it's like, I could sit around, or I
Why
could...
do you feel bad for not managing your army better? I mean, if you win, do you really need to manage your army that much better?
Better than guys standing around.
Well, obviously don't have anyone standing around, but you should be able to just tell them, hey, do your job, and then use the rest of the time to just watch. Again, that's what I do most of the time, is just, alright, watch you guys fight. Like, you know, like right now, on Withertop, I told all my skirmishers to go up and get as close as they could and start throwing jabbies, and all of my raiders, okay, go ahead and get up there and start shooting arrows. And now I've just been letting them walk up the hill, and now they're in combat, I'm just going to let them fight it out. Because, you know, like, there's not much more I can do. Like, even if I start microing, what I'm going to end up doing is interfering with what I've already told them to do. But fucking just murder that Dunedain volunteer unit that's just dead center of all of us. Fuck those guys. One of their units just charged literally in the direct center of all of my skirmishers. I'm just like, fuck that unit. Everyone target that guy and just start fucking annihilating his soul. You know what? Team 1.
Yeah, no wonder all my men are winded. We just walked up one side of the mountain and then walked back down the other side.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like thinking, yeah, no
that'll do
shit.
it. A little exhausted.
Yeah.
They're like, look man, we're trying, but you're making us run up and down fucking mountains. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this battle, but I can at least cripple the Dunedain's forces here. Make it easier when I come back.
Are you struggling in a fight?
That sounded so sarcastic and snarky.
It wasn't meant to be, but okay.
Like, it just, oh no, are you struggling? Like, it just sounded like you were trying to be really like, is someone else struggling for one? But yeah, no, I attacked the Dunedain and I forgot that this counts as one of their, like, special locations. so it gave them a bunch of their units that I didn't expect them to have. And then just beyond that, I brought a full ward army versus fucking shit I should not have.
Right.
Yeah, we unfortunately a lot of the Dunedain infantry is spearmen's, and I brought wargs. So a lot of my guys just got fucking obliterated. But that's fine. You know, we'll do the best we can, damage as much of them as we can, and then move on.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and